After 4 years of waiting, Eddie Gottlieb, the owner of the Philadelphia Warriors of the National Basketball Association, has finally signed Wilt Chamberlain. You know, basketball fans are waiting to see how you're going to do in the NBA, especially against players of great capabilities. Do you feel that you are ready for this?
Well, I actually do. I think there will be a period of orientation for me, of course, like it is for every newcomer in the NBA, but I think in the long run I'll be able to handle myself man-to-man with almost anyone in the league.
What was it like to play alongside a guy who averaged, 50 points a game in a season? He averaged 50.4. I mean, every night you go out, you think, like, how can we lose? This guy's going to get us 50.
When he would score, people say, well, all he wants to do is shoot. He doesn't pass. He doesn't do any of those things. And so what he would do is he would be a little bit concerned that maybe his teammates were being upset. But one thing that he found out early on, that his teammates were very, very happy that he was scoring the points. And it allowed us to maybe be in more ball games than not. It's just hard for people to fathom what we talk about when we say what he did. He did things that just defy description. I can remember plays that he made that when I would talk about him, people said, no, he couldn't have done that. And I'm telling you, it's something that I saw. He was just a great, great basketball player.
Do you know what the NBA rebound record is?
It's 55 rebounds by Wilt Chamberlain.
You know who the other center was that night?
It was Bill Russell.
His second year in the league, 55 rebounds. That to me is incredible because, against Bill Russell, they were the two greatest rebounders in the history of the game. And Wilt averaged just under 23 rebounds a game. And 1 year he averaged 27.2 rebounds per game. And Russell, beat him in in those championships. But to go against Bill Russell, the great defender, and get 55 rebounds, so people say, well, he probably, they didn't have the big centers, they didn't have the good ones in those days. He wouldn't do that today. Yeah, he did it against Bill Russell.
Wilt Chamberlain's size, strength, and athleticism were unimaginable. He made large men appear small, and when he played, it seemed all too easy, almost unfair. His numbers were too big for comfort. He didn't just break records, he destroyed them. Basketball was Wilt Chamberlain's sandbox.
I remember one night, Lakers flew to St. Louis, and on the airplane, we'd been talking that day about Wilt Chamberlain. He's going to score 100 points against somebody pretty soon. And we get off the airplane, and the first stop was the bellman. Hey, did you guys hear what Wilt did tonight? No, he scored 100 points tonight.
Everybody looks at the 100-point game and the 50-point season. That's not what he did was the greatest thing in that season. He averaged over 48 minutes a game. No human being can do that. I mean, you score 100, you average over 50 in the same season, you average 27 rebounds and 10 to 12 block shots. How can you physically do that? Nobody can do that.
I came to the NBA as a defensive player. I used to like to go up and grab balls right out there. So everyone was afraid of my defensive game, more so than my scoring game.
I think probably Wilt dominated the game more than anyone else. And really, I say that because Wilt could do it on both ends of the floor. Offensively, no one could guard it. And defensively, Wilt was going after every shot.
We played in Philadelphia.